How's it going, guys? I hope you guys had a great week. So it is Friday, guys, and I'm back today with a gaming news related video. It's been a while since I've done these videos, so I wanted to start back up again and try and pick them back up and do them every Friday. And this week seems like a pretty good week to kick it off again. So today's video is, of course, Bethesda related. We've had some massive news this week, and Bethesda, just when you think they can't get any worse, that they can't go any lower, they go ahead and surprise you. In fact, this news that hit this week, I really thought this was an April Fool's joke. I thought it was an early April Fool's joke. I thought Bethesda were just trolling. I'm like, they can't be serious. There's no way this is true. Well, it turns out that it is actually true. So what am I talking about? Well, if you didn't already hear, Bethesda announced this week, yesterday I think, that they're releasing a new premium paid subscription membership, which is called Fallout First. So what does this mean? Well, it doesn't mean that the game is free to play. Let's start with that. You do still have to buy the game at full price. So I think at the moment the cheapest it's going is, I think, $14.99, so £15. But what is this premium service? Well, as part of Fallout First, you will get access to a number of new gameplay features. As we all know, Fallout 76 is a game released by Bethesda last year that released in a shockingly poor state. It was an awful game. It had so many issues, so many bugs, so many problems, so much wrong with it. And Bethesda had kind of promised that they were going to fix it, and they were going to resolve all these issues. So gamers have been asking for a number of different things, including sort of private servers. We do have the DLC content called Wastelanders, which is supposed to be adding a more cohesive story and NPC characters, though we did find out recently that had been delayed. But they've been asking for lots of different features, and a lot of the features that have been asked for, rather than being given to these gamers for free as a thank you for sticking by the game and for continuing to play and support Bethesda by playing the garbage that is Fallout 76, instead of giving gamers this for free, no, they're going to release these gameplay mechanics to fix the game, to respond to what people have been asking for. But rather than giving it them for free, they're going to charge them for the privilege of being able to use these. So they're going to stick these gameplay mechanics behind a paywall. So what do you actually get for Fallout First? What's included in this premium membership? Well, you get access to a private world with your own private server where you can play with up to 7 other players, so your friends. You also get an unlimited storage for your scrap. This is one of the biggest issues that many people had with Fallout 76, was just how grindy it was and how there was definitely a limiter on the amount of storage that could be carried, and this made the game incredibly difficult to play, incredibly grindy, and was a really big issue for many people. And gamers did ask Bethesda if they could introduce unlimited storage, and actually Bethesda, turns out, outright lied to them. They basically said, no, we can't do unlimited storage because our servers just can't handle it. It will affect server stability and it will cause the game to crash. Well, based on this premium membership, you can absolutely get unlimited storage, but you can get it for a price. So obviously showing there that Bethesda are blatantly lying. As part of this premium membership as well, you also do get some exclusive cosmetic items, including a new armor set, a new outfit called the Ranger armor, which in my opinion looks just boring and really, really crappy. You also get some new icons and emoticons as well. And you will also get 1,650 atoms per month. So atoms are a microtransaction currency, a currency basically that you can spend in the Atom Store. This is Bethesda's microtransaction store. Now, originally Bethesda said that these microtransactions were going to be cosmetic only, and that they were using these microtransactions to be able to finance and fund all the development that had to go into the game to fix it and solve all these problems. While a lot of people were not happy with the microtransactions, a lot of Fallout 76 fans were willing to put up with them if it meant that the game was going to get fixed. Well, about 3 or 4 days ago, Bethesda actually announced that they were reneging on this promise, and that these microtransactions in the Atom Store were also going to include some very key gameplay features. A lot of things that people have been complaining about and issues that people have been complaining about. Bethesda were going to fix those, but they were going to offer them for a price. These gameplay mechanics, shortcuts, things to make the game fast, quicker, smoother, just to be more enjoyable, and they were putting that behind a price wall. So it looks like you now can get 1,650 atoms per month to spend in a store that's already massively overpriced. I think you could get like a blue armor set for something like $16 or $18, which is just fucking ridiculous. But yeah, you can get atoms to spend in the store. And there is also something called a survival tent, which is a new placeable fast travel point. It will come with its own stash, its own sleeping bag, as well as some other items that you can use as well. And that makes it easier for gamers to travel around sort of the world. So how much does this premium membership actually cost? This is the part. Well, no, the content is hilarious as well, but the price that Bethesda are asking for this premium membership is what is most shocking and just shows how out of touch Bethesda are with the community, with gamers, with fan base, with reality, to be fair. So the premium membership actually costs per month, it costs $13 or £12, and the 12-month annual membership is $100 to pay for this membership. It is the price that I think most people are laughing about, and just how poor the content is that they're offering, and just the fact that all of this content should be free. None of this is worthwhile. None of it is worth the money, and it's just really, really shocking. Particularly when you compare it to other similar kind of memberships that are available. So if you had a look at like the Xbox Game Pass, if you spend $5 a month, you get access to a PC library of PC games. For $10, you can get access to a library of Xbox One games, and for $15 a month, you get all the Xbox One PC games and also the Xbox Gold membership as well. So you would get access to hundreds of games, dozens of up-to-date titles which have just literally come out and been released, and yeah, you just get so much better quality for your money. So Fallout First is awful. It's shocking. I don't know how I feel about this. Completely shocked by it. At first I just laughed out loud. I thought, this has got to be a joke. There is no way that Bethesda think that this is okay. Who in their right mind went into that meeting, went, I know what's a good idea. Let's charge our gamers $100 a year for lackluster content that really they should have got from the start. It's just shocking how sort of tone deaf this announcement is. And what's even more hilarious is this announcement has just come out before the release of The Outer Worlds, which is Bethesda's biggest competitor. Basically, it is touted to be the Fallout game that everybody wanted. It comes out on Friday, and reviews of The Outer Worlds have been glowing. A lot of people are calling it a cross between Mass Effect and Fallout, which sounds absolutely fantastic. Of course, it's by the team that brought us Fallout New Vegas, so it's by Obsidian. And it's a great single player RPG with no microtransactions to be seen at all. So it seems like Bethesda maybe have actually done Outer Worlds a favor. They've given them a little bit of good PR by giving themselves really, really poor PR. I just can't understand where the mentality for this decision comes from. I don't get why they've decided to do this. I just don't get it. I don't understand it at all. For me, this seems like suicide. It feels like Bethesda are just committing suicide by taking this action. What were they thinking? How did they think people were going to respond? The response online has been incredibly critical of this, has been hilarious to read in parts as well. And I don't know how I feel. I am amused. I am angry at how Bethesda have treated their fan base. I am sad at how far Bethesda have fallen. Bethesda used to be a studio that I really, really respected. And they used to be a studio that you could rely on. You know, you knew you were going to get good content. You knew you were going to get some really good RPGs. You know, they're the studio that bought us Skyrim. And it's just heartbreaking to see them falling so far. I mean, it's so disgusting, the decisions that are being made by the CEOs and the suits at Bethesda. They're just disgusting how greedy they are, how little they care about their fans, how little they care about their community. The Fallout 76 community was quite a close-knit, loyal community that have stuck by Bethesda, that have defended the game when perhaps they shouldn't have done, but they have defended Bethesda, and this is how you turn around and repay your fan base, by basically charging them for content that should have been in the game from the start, and then trying to sell it, to pan it off as if you're just delivering what gamers have been asking for, what they have wanted. Yes, they've wanted these gameplay mechanics, but I'm pretty sure most of them wanted or expected them to be available for free. And I'm just shocked that Bethesda have done this. Like, I can't get over why they would do this at all. I mean, I'm in so much shock. I'm also really worried about the future of Bethesda. I don't know what the future holds for them. It doesn't look bright, to be fair, if they're going to continue to make decisions like this. I just don't get a lot of the publishers at the moment, particularly Activision, particularly Bethesda, even Ubisoft recently with Breakpoint. I just don't get it. I don't get why they're making these decisions that, for me, just seem incredibly suicidal, incredibly stupid, and just don't seem to read the community and the feelings of gamers at the moment. It just feels like they don't know what gamers want, and they're only focused on, you know, profit and profit margins and their shareholders and stockholders. Maybe speculation, maybe this could be an indication, I don't know, I'm purely speculating, but I'm thinking maybe this could be an indication that Bethesda financially are in maybe a lot of trouble. Maybe they've become desperate, possibly, to get money wherever they can get it. So to, you know, bleed as much money out of their fan base as possible to get that monetary gain as quickly as possible, because maybe they're not doing very well. Maybe they're struggling. Of course, Wolfenstein Youngblood was a huge flop this year. It was incredibly disappointing. I'm sure it didn't live up to what they were hoping it would do in terms of sales and critical response. So obviously, you know, Bethesda are going to try and get as much money as they can. Perhaps they were worried about Outer Worlds coming out on Friday and were worried that they were going to lose a lot of their fan base, but still, making this decision seems that it's pushed their fan base into the arms of Obsidian. That's what it looks like. So yeah, Bethesda have pretty much committed suicide, showed their greed, and honestly, if Bethesda do not get the worst company of the year this year, I will be incredibly surprised. In fact, I'm just shocked because EA have got like Jedi Fallen Order coming out in November, and that game's supposed to be single player only, no multiplayer, no microtransactions. What is going on with the world when Bethesda are releasing incredibly greedy microtransactions, pay to win mechanics, horrible subscription services, that are just treating their fan base with so little respect, and at the same fun, EA are releasing single-player, good story-focused games? What is going on? 2019 is frigging insane, and it's not even over yet. So I just wanted to give my 2 cents on that news today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on Fallout First? What are your thoughts on this latest debacle, this latest news? And what do you think the future holds for Bethesda? What do you think are their motivations behind releasing this news? Let me know in the comment section below. It's great to be back on a Friday with a news video. I have missed doing these, so I look forward to bringing you more every Friday. So please look forward to those. Anyway, hope you guys have a great week. Take care, and as always, happy gaming. Bye guys.